County Court Adult number 2 is back in session for our arraignment docket. First case we're calling is Matthew Joseph Bailey. Mr. Bailey, would you come forward? Mr. Bailey, we're in session in cause number 331-242 and cause number 331-244. You're gonna stand on the X front of the bench. Mr. Bailey, your full name is Matthew Joseph Bailey?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Bailey?
Fantastic.
That's good. Mr. Bailey, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Bailey, do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bailey, you may put your hand down. Now, Mr. Bailey, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
Now, Mr. Bailey, I have before me a document that is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are these your initials on the line stating that you've hired an attorney whose name is Glenn Crocker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you read this document prior to signing it?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Bailey, your cases will be reset. You're gonna stand on the 4X in front of our court coordinator over here on the end. Once you stand over there, she's gonna reset your case. Once your case is reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Let me get this to, that's the two people at once.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Your Honor.
Next case that we have is cause number 329-184. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Cedric Gordon. Mr. Porter, could you get us to Mr. Gordon? You can hold on to that. Mr. Your full name is Cedric Gordon or Cedric Juan Gordon?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gordon, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Gordon, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gordon, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Gordon? That's good. Mr. Gordon, I have before me a document that is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney. You recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Are these your initials on the line stating that you want to hire your own, you want this case reset to hire your own attorney?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Gordon, prior to signing and initiating this document, did you read the document?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Gordon, also, you've been handed out a document that is titled Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law number 2. Do you see that? And Mr. Gordon, I will go over this document with you. And it reads, following the arrest and/or accusation in County Court at Law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order arrest of any defendant who, A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol and test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense. And the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Mr. Gordon, condition number 4 does not apply to you because that only applies in a DWI case. This is not a DWI case. Now, Mr. Gordon, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be forfeited and you can be placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Gordon, your case is going to be reset. You're gonna have a seat in that chair that has the black and yellow tape on it. And when the court coordinator call your name to come up to the window, you go up to the window, your case will be reset. You're given information on your case and you'll be free to go. Okay, go have a seat.
Number three.
You didn't, okay,
I understand it, but I'm just saying, like, recently, since the incident, like, we got engaged and everything.
well, I can't give you no legal information, legal advice.
Thank you.
But if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond could be revoked and you'll be put in the Jefferson County Jail.
All right, thank you.
All right. That's gonna be the next guy. Okay. Alice Bronson. Court is in session in cause numbers 326-744 and cause number 326-746. Case is filed in the state of Texas versus Alice Marie Bronson. How you doing, Ms. Bronson? Okay, Ms. Bronson, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Bronson, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? Ms. Bronson, you may put your hand down. Ms. Bronson, I have before me a document that is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
And are these your initials on the line stating that you want to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
And I also have another document before me that's titled Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, Ms. Bronson, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant signature. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Bronson, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Ms. Bronson, based on your answers in your affidavit of indigence, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Mark Faggart. Ms. Bronson, you're gonna have a seat in that chair that has the black and yellow tape on it. And then when they call you, well, actually, you can go to the window right now, in front of our court coordinator. She's gonna give you information on your attorney. Once she gives you that information, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Here you go.
Thank you.
Miles Thomas. Okay, okay, your full name is Miles Thomas?
Yes, sir. Edward. You said my full name,
What, yes,
Edward Thomas?
okay, it's Miles Edwards Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mr. Thomas, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Thomas, do you swear or affirm tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Thomas, yes, you may put your hand out. Mr. Thomas, well, the court has just been informed that you have a warrant out. Apparently, you have a new case that has been filed. Maybe I got some
It's probably for the, bail bond.
assault, family violence.
No, I shouldn't have any assaults.
Well, that's the new case. That's the new case that I see here on the court's docket. It's an assault, family violence.
I've never had a case or anything like that other than,
It's just been filed. That's what I'm saying. And you're gonna, there's a warrant out for your arrest for this case.
I've never been told since I've been out on bond or anything like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently they just, it was filed yesterday.
I've been keeping in touch with my bail bondsmen. They haven't told me anything.
Yeah, your bondsman is on the case that you're out on bond on. They, like, the court coordinator said they probably didn't know.
Well, my sister was supposed to be here this morning and they told her she couldn't come in. She's the one who called the cops on me and she was trying to plead.
Mr. Thomas,
Yes, sir.
okay, you have a right against self-incrimination. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Now, you have a right to have an attorney. And you have requested, you have filed a motion, well, you've asked the court to appoint you an attorney to represent you.
Yes, sir. But if I
Okay.
have another charge, I might have to seek for an attorney.
Well, what I'm going to do, let's see, Mr. Thomas, let me see, this is 331188. 331364. Miles Thomas.
I don't understand about Judge. I haven't been getting into any conflicts with my family other than this one incident right here. And I'm the one called the enforcement to. make
Okay,
sure that
and
we
Mr. Thomas,
Yes, sir.
I'm just informing you that there's a warrant out now. Like I said, anything that you say in a court of law can and will be used against you. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney will be appointed to represent you. We have a record that's being taken. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I can't give you any information. I'm just informing you. I'm just telling you what I have been informed of. And we've been informed that the state filed a new case against you on yesterday. And once they filed that new case, a warrant has been issued for your arrest. Now, let me do this. Could you make a copy of this for me?
For this morning.
You have an arraignment. You was arraigned on this resisting arrest search transportation case.
They were trying to transport me to my dad's house, right?
I don't know anything about your case other than you asked me what you've been charged with.
Yeah, that's all.
And I'm telling you what you've been charged with. Any information that you need, your attorney or you will be able to get that from the district attorney's office when you request discovery. Okay. And as again, Mr. Thomas, the court is not in a position to give you any legal advice. The court will not give you any legal advice. Okay. So, could we, get some information on him
Okay.
regarding the setting? You didn't add that other one on there. Well, I was looking to see if they had a PC in that other one. Let me see if it
We're
might.
getting ready to print.
Okay.
No, I don't add it because it's in one.
What was the date on that? Let me see. Thank you. Okay. The same criminal episode.
Those are the same charge.
Well, it all happened the same day as resistance, so. Let's see. They just filed them at 2 different times, that's all. Let's see.
So is this part of the same case, what I'm saying? It's just 2 different charges?
Right.
Yes, sir. I never knew that the-
It's not the same PC.
Sorry?
This is not the PC on that assault case. This is not
Oh,
the.
but a new one? Oh, this is big, who is that on, Milestone?
Yeah, you're gonna look up, you're gonna 331-364. You gave me the one on the resistance. It's 2 different. No, it's, huh?
That's it, we have it.
Yeah. So that's it's gonna be a different date.
Give me that one back.
Well, okay, yeah.
You wanna keep it?
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, I just want to say I've been on my meds and stuff, like I'm a psych patient.
Okay, just,
And I don't even remember this whole incident. I
okay,
remember me calling.
just hold on. Let me take time to read this here.
Yes, sir.